Beyond the horizons known to many, there lies a realm of islands scattered like jewels upon a turquoise sea. This is a world painted in the deepest greens and the most brilliant blues, a place where the air itself seems to hum with ancient secrets. It is a land of fire and water, born from volcanoes that sleep beneath the waves and rise to touch the clouds. Here, nature has been allowed to compose its greatest symphony, a masterpiece of life in all its breathtaking forms. The wind carries tales from one island to the next, whispers of hidden valleys and untouched shores where wonders await discovery. Each island is a chapter in a much larger story, a story of survival, beauty, and immense power. The coastlines are embroidered with sands of white, black, and even pink, caressed by gentle waves that have traveled across vast oceans. Behind these shores, the land rises into formidable mountains, their peaks often shrouded in a mysterious mist. These silent giants watch over the world below, their slopes covered in a thick blanket of forest that seems to stretch on forever. It is a place that feels both ancient and alive, a sanctuary where the pulse of the earth can be felt in the very ground beneath one's feet. To set foot here is to step back in time, into a world less touched by the hurried pace of modern existence. The silence is profound, broken only by the chorus of the wild. It is a silence that invites you to listen more closely, to hear the rustle of leaves in the canopy above, the distant call of an unseen bird, or the gentle lapping of water against a wooden canoe. This is not a land that shouts its beauty. It reveals it slowly, cautiously, to those who are patient enough to watch and to listen. Every shadow holds a secret, and every sunbeam illuminates a new marvel. Here, the boundary between the spiritual and the physical seems to blur. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth, sweet blossoms, and the distant salt of the sea. It is a fragrance that speaks of life and constant renewal. The people who call this place home understand this connection intimately. They live not just on the land, but with it, their lives woven into the very fabric of its existence. They are the guardians of this paradise, their stories and traditions as much a part of the landscape as the rivers and the trees. This is their world, a hidden paradise waiting to be revealed. If you enjoyed this journey into Indonesia's hidden wonders, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more breathtaking adventures from around the world. Join our community and never miss a moment of discovery. Deep within the heart of these islands lies a kingdom of green. It is a forest so vast and so dense that sunlight struggles to find its way to the floor. Giant trees, draped in vines and mosses, stand like ancient pillars holding up the sky. Their colossal roots snake across the ground, creating a tangled web that anchors them to the rich, dark earth. This is the Emerald Canopy, a world teeming with life, where every leaf and every branch is part of a complex, interconnected community. The air is heavy and humid, filled with the constant, low hum of insects and the sweet, earthy smell of decay and growth. Walking here is like moving through a great, living cathedral. The sheer scale of the trees is humbling, their silent presence a testament to the passage of centuries. Light filters down in scattered, ethereal beams, illuminating patches of the forest floor in a soft, golden glow. Strange and beautiful flowers bloom in the shadows, their vibrant colors a stark contrast to the endless shades of green. The ground is a soft carpet of fallen leaves, muffling the sound of footsteps and adding to the profound sense of stillness and peace that pervades this ancient realm. It is a place that demands reverence and quiet contemplation. The forest breathes. In the cool of the morning, a low-hanging mist drifts between the trees, giving the landscape a ghostly, dreamlike quality. As the day warms, The mist slowly dissolves, revealing the full majesty of the canopy. The sounds change with the light. The gentle morning chorus of birds gives way to the buzz of daytime insects and the occasional rustle in the undergrowth, a sign of some hidden creature on the move. Every sound is a clue, a piece of a puzzle that makes up the story of the forest. It is a language that speaks of territory, of courtship, and of the constant search for food. This world is in a perpetual state of creation and dissolution. Old trees fall, their massive trunks crashing to the ground with a thunderous roar, opening up a space in the canopy for new life to begin. Saplings, which have waited patiently for years in the shade, now stretch towards the light, beginning their long journey to the sky. Fungi of incredible shapes and colors emerge from the decaying wood, playing their crucial role in breaking down the old to nourish the new. This is the cycle of the forest, an endless dance of life and death that has continued uninterrupted for millennia. The deep forest is home to creatures of extraordinary grace and power, yet they often remain unseen, masters of camouflage and silence. High in the canopy, a flash of brilliant orange reveals a gentle giant moving with surprising agility. The orangutan, the person of the forest, travels through its treetop world with a slow, deliberate rhythm. Each long arm reaches for the next branch in a carefully considered motion, a silent ballet performed far above the forest floor. A mother might be seen with her young, teaching it the ancient pathways through the branches, a map of knowledge passed down through generations. Deeper in the shadows, other eyes are watching. On the forest floor, a predator moves with almost supernatural stealth. The Sumatran tiger, a magnificent creature of stripes and muscle, stalks through the undergrowth, its padded paws making no sound on the leafy ground. It is a ghost in the jungle, a fleeting vision of power and wildness. Its presence is often known only by its tracks left in the mud or the sudden, terrified silence that falls upon the forest's smaller inhabitants. To catch a glimpse of this elusive hunter is a rare and unforgettable privilege, a reminder of the raw, untamed spirit of this place. As dusk settles, the forest symphony changes its tune. The daytime creatures retreat to their shelters, and a new cast of characters emerges. The air fills with the chirps, clicks, and calls of nocturnal animals. A tarsier, an impossibly small primate with enormous eyes, leaps from branch to branch in search of insects. Its huge eyes, adapted for seeing in near total darkness, seem to absorb all the available light. On the ground, a pangolin, a shy creature covered in protective scales, sniffs the air for ants and termites, curling into an impenetrable ball at the first sign of danger. These shadow dwellers are the secret keepers of the forest. Their lives are a constant dance of survival, played out in a world of deep greens and profound darkness. They are perfectly adapted to their environment, their forms and behaviors sculpted by millions of years of evolution. Each one plays a vital role in the health of this intricate ecosystem. The great apes disperse seeds, the predators maintain the balance of prey, and the smallest insects work to pollinate flowers and enrich the soil. Their hidden lives are the very heartbeat of this ancient, living world. Life in this hidden paradise is often tethered to the water. Great rivers, the color of rich chocolate, wind their way through the forests and plains, acting as the arteries of the land. They are the highways, the larders, and the lifeblood for countless communities. Along their banks, villages are built on stilts, their wooden structures rising above the water's seasonal rise and fall. The river sets the pace of life here. Its gentle flow marks the passing of the hours, and its moods dictate the activities of the day. The sound of water is a constant companion, a soothing murmur that underlies every moment. From the earliest light of dawn, the river is alive with activity. Fishermen in long, narrow canoes, known as perahu, glide silently across the water's surface. They cast their nets with a practiced, graceful motion, a skill passed down from their ancestors. Their movements are economical and precise, born of a lifetime spent reading the river's subtle currents and knowing where the fish are likely to gather. The catch of the day might include shimmering silverfish or large, whiskered catfish, a vital source of protein for their families. The river provides, and they take only what they need, a pact of respect between humanity and nature. Further downstream, where the river widens, floating markets come to life. Dozens of small boats, laden with colorful fruits, vegetables, and fragrant spices, gather in a vibrant, bustling flotilla. Women in conical hats skillfully paddle their canoes, navigating the crowded waterways to trade their goods. The air is filled with the sounds of friendly haggling, laughter, and the gentle bumping of boats against one another. It is a kaleidoscope of color, sound, and smell. Bright red chilies, mounds of green leafy vegetables, and the sweet aroma of tropical fruits like mangoes and rambutans. This is commerce, but it is also community. As the sun sets, the river transforms once more. The bustling activity of the day gives way to a tranquil calm. The water reflects the fiery colors of the sky, creating a breathtaking mirror image of the heavens. Families gather on the verandas of their stilted homes, their silhouettes framed against the fading light. The sounds of cooking and quiet conversation drift across the water. The river, having provided for them throughout the day, now offers a moment of peace and reflection. It is a powerful reminder of how deeply life here is intertwined with the natural world's enduring and life-giving rhythms. The people of this archipelago live in a delicate balance with the powerful forces that surround them. Their lives are shaped by two great providers, the fertile volcanic soil and the boundless, generous sea. In the highlands, where mountains rise towards the sky, the landscape is transformed into a breathtaking mosaic of terraced rice paddies. These terraces, carved into the hillsides over generations, follow the natural contours of the land. They are feats of engineering and artistry, creating a system where water can flow from the highest paddy to the lowest, nourishing the precious crop that sustains the community. The work in the rice fields is governed by ancient traditions and the changing seasons. Farmers, often working barefoot in the mud, plant the young rice shoots by hand in neat, precise rows. Their movements are rhythmic and synchronized, a communal effort that strengthens the bonds of the village. The vibrant green of the growing rice is a symbol of prosperity and life itself. When the time for harvest arrives, the entire community comes together to cut the golden stalks, their laughter and songs echoing across the valleys. The rice is more than just food. It is the heart of their culture, a gift from the land that is treated with the utmost respect. Along the sprawling coastlines, life is dictated by the tides and the moods of the ocean. Fishing villages huddle in protected coves, their colorful boats pulled up onto the sand. Here, the sea is the provider. Men venture out before dawn, navigating by the stars and their innate knowledge of the currents and reefs. They are hunting for tuna, mackerel, and the myriad of other fish that thrive in these rich waters. Their relationship with the ocean is one of deep respect and a healthy dose of fear, for they know its power can be as destructive as it is generous. The traditions of these communities are woven from the threads of their environment. Ceremonies are held to bless the rice fields before planting and to give thanks for a bountiful harvest. Offerings are made to the sea to ensure safe passage for the fishermen and a plentiful catch. The food they prepare is a direct reflection of the land and water, combining fragrant spices grown in the forest with fresh fish from the ocean or rice from the paddies. Their culture is not separate from nature. It is an expression of it, a way of life that acknowledges their profound dependence on the salt of the sea and the richness of the soil. To witness this world is to understand the profound and intricate connection between all living things. It is a place where humanity has not sought to conquer nature, but to live within its embrace. The wisdom of this way of life is written on the landscape itself, in the sustainable design of the rice terraces and the careful, respectful harvest of the sea. It is a wisdom passed down not in books, but in actions, stories and ceremonies that honor the delicate balance upon which their existence depends. This land is more than just a home. It is a teacher, a provider, and a sacred entity. The sounds of this paradise form an unforgettable chorus. It is the distant, haunting call of a gibbon echoing through the morning mist, a sound that seems to embody the very soul of the wilderness. It is the rhythmic tokke of a gecko from the rafters of a wooden house at night, a familiar and comforting presence. It is the crash of waves on a deserted beach and the whisper of wind through a grove of coconut palms. These are not just noises, they are the voice of the land itself, a constant reminder of the vibrant, breathing world that surrounds and sustains everything. There is a feeling of timelessness here, as if the modern world and its relentless clock have been forgotten. The days are measured by the rising and setting of the sun, and the years by the cycle of the monsoons. Life moves at a more natural pace, guided by the rhythms of planting and harvesting, of low tide and high tide. This slower tempo allows for a deeper appreciation of the world, for noticing the small wonders that are often overlooked, the intricate pattern on a butterfly's wing, the changing colors of the sky, the taste of a freshly picked fruit. This archipelago remains one of Earth's greatest treasures, a hidden paradise that holds a mirror to a more harmonious way of living. It is a testament to the resilience of nature and the enduring wisdom of those who live as its partners, not its masters. The future of this incredible world depends on preserving this delicate balance. It stands as a powerful, living reminder that we are not separate from the natural world, but an integral part of it. And in its quiet majesty, it offers a profound sense of wonder and a deep, abiding respect for the enduring sacred beauty of our planet.